It's the Common Man Podcast with your host, David Redman.
Hey guys, welcome to today's episode of Common Man Podcast. I got a buddy here joining us today. Talk about all kinds of fun living and parenting and fellowship. Rocky Timms. Rocky and I have been in relationship for a couple of years now, but we also joined a men's group this past, the past 12 months. Just been exploring a bunch of books and content. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely.
Rocky, how old are your kids, Rocky?
Got a 16-year-old and a 13-year-old.
16 and 13. And tell us a little bit about your business, if you wouldn't mind, to so we can get a...
Yeah, I'm a local family business here. Been in business since 1948. Harley-Davidson dealership.
Uh-huh.
I'm a third-generation dealer, so, big shoes to fill.
Third generation. I thought your pops was the first.
No, my grandpa started it after World War II.
Whoa.
Yeah, so then Dad ran it, and then I took over, it's been probably over a decade ago. So, yeah, it's been fun.
And you guys have an Anderson location as well as a
Augusta, Georgia.
Augusta, Georgia location.
Yeah, Augusta, Georgia's been in 2016, so 10 years now. Yeah, it's been a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I thought you just picked that.
No, 10 years.
That's where you built the building, right?
Yeah, I just built a new building there, 2023.
Man.
But yeah, we've been there 10 years. So.
And how many employees you have across both, and how do you manage business? And
you manage business with good people. That's it. So you got to have a team. I have probably anywhere it can vary between 50 to 60 employees between the both stores.
Wow.
And then you have two general managers, one at each store, and then, two parts managers, two sales managers, and you got to have a good team. And they, we run off processes and Google Docs and keep everybody in line. It works.
Yeah. One of the things that's come out in our conversations in friendship is how closely you and your wife work together.
Yeah, it works, and I don't recommend it for everybody.
No.
Because some people, just can't, but she's kind of the brains of the operation, so she's, all analytics is finance and accounting. That's not one of my strong suits. My strong suit is more process and managing people. Mm-hmm. And so what I do, she can't do or doesn't want to do, and what she does, I can't do and don't want to do. So it's a great partnership. So, I'm not managing her and she's not managing me. And it works.
Yeah, she's the CFO.
Yeah, 100%.
And you're the CEO?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
And the janitor.
Yeah. No, we completely stay out of each other's way. So.
Well, a lot of people, I work with my wife, and whenever I mention that to people, they kind of look at you like,
it doesn't work if you're having to tell your wife what to do. I put it that way.
Oh, that's a really good framework.
Yeah. It works for us. And I know other people that it does work for, but I've seen disasters too. And that's the last thing you want to do is put a wedge between your marriage over business.
That's so good. Okay. So like what you said is you don't work like boss employee, but if you have the opportunity to work with your wife, it would be worth giving consideration to the fact that the Lord has this opportunity, has an opportunity in front of you, and that really He wants you to be partners.
Correct.
Because she has strengths.
Equals.
Yeah.
Equals.
I think men always make the mistake of thinking I got to be my wife's boss.
Well, I made the mistake.
So they won't do it.
I made the mistake early on of doing that, and then also you try to come down on them at work like a employee. And you're like, it's just business, which it's not. They don't take it that way. And then you get home and like, what? That was just work. I didn't,
No, you know where the couch is. It's just business.
Yeah. No, it doesn't work. So learn that very quickly. And, we completely stay out of each other's way. They have different schedules and everything. So it works.
Did y'all have someone set you up as your current operating strategy? Did y'all have anyone guide you?
No, I was self-taught. Just started managing and running the business, and she was selling insurance. I needed a lot of help with the business was growing very quickly. She was always numbers, super smart. She worked at a bank for a little while, then did insurance, and so she was, and I needed help, so she came in and started helping, and it just we learned really quickly what not to do and what I needed her to do, and and I had enough on my plate managing people, so it just naturally worked.
That's really cool. How long have you been operating as like the primary guy at Harley?
2012.
So that's
14 years.
14 years.
Yeah.
And before that, it was you and your brother.
Yeah. Well,
Like
my
just
brother was there
paired?
with me till 2021.
Okay.
Yep.
And then your pops was doing it before then?
Yep. So when I graduated Clemson in 03, came in. He had been doing it since, I think he came in the 70s, right when he left school. So he'd been there a long time. He was kind of ready to take some time off. It was just a natural progression. It worked out.
And he's passed.
No, my grandpa is, yeah.
Your grandfather has, but your father's still.
Yeah, he's still around. He's just enjoying retired life.
And where does he live?
He lives here in Anderson.
He does live
Yeah,
here in
he goes
Anderson.
he's at Timms New Spring.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever met him.
You see me there. Usually I'm sitting beside him. He's usually sitting up front
Oh,
with me.
wow.
Yeah,
Praise the Lord, man. What a cool thing that he can step down and let. My boy's 8. And so all I've been thinking about is how do I build his insides so that he's not surprised by the emotional pressures in this crazy world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's something I've been struggling with, as far as not struggling, but people ask, like, do I have one of my kids that want to be the next generation? Because it would be cool to have a 4th generation, but also I don't want to, it wouldn't bother me if they didn't, because I want them to be happy. And like, I have a daughter that thinks she wants to be a teacher. Okay, well, go do that. And then my son doesn't really know what he wants to do, but he's got an engineering brain. So I don't want him to waste that. And, if he wants to go to school, be some sort of it. Okay. So I don't push it on them at all, nor would I be disappointed if they did something else. But, you always kind of have that. What if?
Yeah. So you don't want to talk about how awesome your summer was, but you took so many risks with your business, and beautiful things happened, and that's what allowed you to have an amazing summer like you did this year, right?
Yeah, I was able to spend a lot of time with my kids and have some amazing trips and building memories, which I think is super important.
What'd y'all get into?
I've been blessed to be able to do that. So, we took a fishing trip and we went to the Bahamas for a week.
Bone fishing?
We did not. We actually got into the tuna offshore.
All the family?
Yeah, all of us, and a group of friends that we hang out with a lot. They're from Polly's area and Merle's Inlet area, so we vacation them. The kids are the same age. He was a buddy of mine from Clemson, so we just get along really well with them. So we did some offshore fishing, then we did some reef fishing.
Ooh, cool.
And then we caught a bunch of grouper. We
Oh,
cooked every
oh,
night.
man.
I mean, it was just
That's cool.
epic.
Where'd y'all stay?
We stayed in a little place in the Bahamas right outside of Harbor Island, a little
I remember
little
Harbor
island there.
Yeah.
And rent a house, just a small little town, and beautiful. Rent a boat, rent a house, and just do everything yourself. So it's pretty cool. And we've met some friends down there, captain, different fishing people.
Oh, that's cool,
so
man.
now you kind of have access to information when you go down there.
Yeah. One of the reasons I feel like we have a similar frequency, because a lot of times like guys in our season are just doubling down on wild living, and but like their peace is being stolen. Do you see that as well in the community?
Define wild living.
Just pushing booze more and different, money more and different, and like not really kind of circling, not really jumping into like making family great.
Yeah, I mean, I've had my time with wild living. I mean,
How did you transition from all that?
I don't know. I think it's a balance. I mean, it's come to a point where you when you have kids, like you hopefully you naturally want to change.
Yeah.
I enjoy hanging out with my friends and and having fun and being an adult. But like, the memories that we get to make on these trips and stuff like that, and even at the lake, and it's awesome. And I realized that I got a tiny window left.
When did you wake up to that?
I don't know that there was a defined moment. Well, yeah, there was. There was a defined moment. I used to be big into striper fishing.
Oh, really?
Like almost obsessed with it.
Mm-hmm.
And get off work, go straight to the lake. And
Hartwell,
yeah,
where we live.
Yeah,
Andersontown.
and I remember catching like this monster striper and like taking a picture and like, this is awesome.
Do you have the photo?
No, somewhere we got, that's back in would have been like 2011 for 2012. And I just remember like putting that fish back in the water and be like, you need to be home with your daughter right now. And I immediately stopped fishing.
That was 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And she was 10?
She would have been like 1, 2.
Oh, okay, she was a baby.
But I was fishing all the time. Like just at least 3 or 4 days a week, if not more.
How old were you then?
God, that would have been
30?
Yeah.
How old are you? We're the same age, aren't we?
45, yeah.
Yeah, I'm 48.
Yeah, so 30.
So you heard from the Spirit you need to be with your daughter.
I need to be home.
You need to be home.
And I was done. Like I sold the boat and like I was done.
Oh, wow.
It was just a defining moment of like, you need to be a dad. Like, so I still had my hobbies and things I would do, but like I just remember that was just kind of like, it's not about you anymore, buddy. Like you need to define. And so my wife and I make a point. Trips are our thing with the kids, memories. Like we love national parks. We love that, the last trip I was telling you about that my son and I went to the Grand Canyon,
Mm-hmm.
rafting the Grand Canyon. Like those are just like, that was epic.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. And I would think like he's going to remember that forever. I would
Mm-hmm.
like 13 years old in the canyon with your dad.
Mm.
But
I would.
That's special.
13, man.
Well, they're so connected these days, kids are, that we weren't.
And y'all were not at all. There was no tech?
You're in the middle of, there's no cell service mile deep in the canyon. So there's nothing.
Yeah.
The only thing we had was satellite phone in case we got in trouble.
Uh-huh.
You only use that unless there's an emergency. So.
Did somebody bring that spot to you? Did you pay for that spot?
Yes, so it was a
normally that
guided
stuff's
trip.
Year out. Normally it's like you got to wait a couple of years to get spots and stuff.
Yeah, well, I was looking for a trip for he and I. I was looking at fishing trips, Alaska, place like that. But man, it was just crazy expensive and just hard to get to and hard to do. I was Google searching and just kept on and went down this rabbit hole, and I came across this guide service, and it was like 4-day camping trip, rafting the Grand Canyon, and my eyes lit up. It was like, so I started chasing it and then booked it, and it was available and for the week that we wanted to go, and it worked out perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But it couldn't have ended up better. The time we got to spend together and cool stuff, just he and I, and being present, because that's hard to do these days. They're so their world is way different than our world was when we were that age.
Mm-hmm. In what way?
Well, I just think the devices. We had 4 channels on TV. If there was something there you wanted to watch, good luck. And then, you had a video game, but it wasn't like what they have. And they're connected, playing with their friends online.
Dude.
And, their soccer schedules now are like they play year round. We had 11 games and it was over, and, whatever. It's just different. They're busy.
Yeah.
They're busy kids.
You have to be almost militant. How did you do like keeping, did y'all do everything? And like hold on for dear life? Did y'all play all the sports and like go do travel balls and all that stuff?
Oh yeah, we're right in the season starts today.
What sport?
Club soccer
For your son?
and daughter.
And daughter, wow.
Yeah.
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 I think it's coming.
I'm telling you, so we were talking about,
You and your wife working schedule?
well, yeah, we just went through like the second week in September, which we were wanting to go to the first home Clemson game, is she's got a tournament in Charlotte that weekend, and he's got a tournament in Charleston that
Oh,
weekend.
man.
So we got to divide and conquer.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And so you're going all weekend with soccer. So it's busy.
It's interesting. I think that one of the things that's probably been one of y'all's secret sauces for success is that you do business together, because it brings you back. Like, you get to continue to have this overlap narrative that you got to discuss. I think about, like, a lot of husbands and wives. Y'all been married 20 years?
20.
Yeah. They, like, end up losing their ability to talk to each other because they just don't share anything. That's one of the cool anchors, maybe.
Yeah, you have to be careful with it. And we make a rule that there's no business at home.
Oh, you do?
Even though, well, we have an office at home. And if it's during business hours and we're in the office, it's business. But, like, once we come down from the office, I don't like business at home.
Uh-huh.
I don't like it in front of the kids. I don't like to be, because you know, there's always something to discuss when it comes to business.
I know, right?
And so, like, you know, you're sitting at dinner and it's like, hey, remember we got this meet, or and it's just like you can, it can be constantly there. Go out to dinner. It's like, hey, remember tomorrow we got to do, you know, you have to shut it down. And I guess, like, my number one non-negotiable.
That's one thing my wife and I probably need to institute. You know, after 5 p.m. would probably be reasonable. No business after 5 p.m.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to do because there's things, like, I'll get a text message or a phone call or something really, but I try to walk outside, handle it.
Oh, you do? Okay, so you will. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, don't bring it back in the house.
Yeah, don't even talk about it.
We can handle this tomorrow. Like, just try not to. You know, there is always, I guess, an exception to the rule if something really goes haywire, but you've got to set rules and set boundaries. I mean, I guess that's the biggest thing from it. Set rules, set boundaries, and stick to it.
Well, it's not a negative. It's just you're setting healthy opportunities for only familial bonding. You know, you're boundarying out the world, the business, you know. My wife and I, because we have so many tenants, we'll often get texts from tenants after hours, and so the conversation ensues, but we could probably turn that, like, just say, okay, we don't need to talk about it, let's talk about tomorrow. Does she ever keep office hours or anything? Does she come over, like, go in your office, like, y'all go off?
Yeah, we have a shared office at home.
At home, so she'll just work from home and stuff.
Well, she does, and then she goes into the office. You know, her schedule's different than my schedule. Like, she may get there really early and leave early to go, you know, grocery shopping the kids and things of that nature. And I may get there a little later, leave later. So we just have different. Again, I mean, sometimes she's there and I'm there and we never see each other. She's got an office at work. I got an office at work. We don't even cross paths. So it works. I mean, it just. So there's times she texts me. She's like, "Are you here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm over in my office."
I was just looking at you through the blinds.
Yeah, I'm over in my office.
What you doing for lunch?
Yeah, no, it does. I'm hungry. What you getting for lunch? It's probably the biggest. Isn't that the biggest hurdle in every relationship? What are we eating for dinner tonight?
Probably.
So,
what else is going on, man?
No.
So you did the fishing trip.
Yeah, summer was just good. It was a good time to spend. We've I need to get back in the office and get after it, but we've spent a lot of time with the kids this summer. Again, they're just getting to that point. The age of, it's kind of getting sad to see my daughter's, like, she's a junior in high school this year. It's like
2 more
tiny
summers.
window, yeah. Kind of freaking out about that a little bit, but no, it's been good. We've had some good times. Work has been good. Been blessed that we could do that.
Are the Carolinas still healthy and Georgia growing?
Yeah.
Harley-Davidson growing and all?
It's been a weird couple years, but yeah, we've been blessed, man. It's been good.
Who's your number one customer?
Our number one customers, I mean, Anderson's the perfect market because we have a little bit of, you know, everything.
I can see
but,
that.
I mean, you got to think that Anderson, if you think, is very blessed, we've got so many factories here. I mean, you look at people that have really good paying jobs, and they have good insurance. They have good. I mean, so much manufacturing here, so that's healthy.
Yeah.
And
there's no competition per se, like competing against that that buyer, that Harley-Davidson rider.
Well, you're
In Greenville, maybe, but
well, yeah, but your motorcycle buyer, I guess your biggest competition is also any kind of boats, RVs, all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's
yeah.
just any kind of discretionary income. But it's just we've been doing this a long time, and motorcycling is, I think, part of this community. So
Yeah.
it always has been. It's been good.
y'all got tons of bikes out front.
Yeah, gotta have them. Gotta have
Man.
'em. So
That's cool, man.
yeah, it's a fun business. I really enjoy it. I enjoy riding. That's probably some of the best time I get to spend in deep thought is when I'm out riding. And I try to do a long trip every year to clear my head.
How long's long?
4 days,
Camp, hotel,
hotel, 1,500 miles, something like that.
the whole trip.
Yeah.
What was the last one you did?
Where were we? Well, I did a shorter trip with my GM. We rode to Nashville and back. We had a meeting there.
That'd be cool.
Let's hop on bikes, and we went to Nashville, hit the meeting, and then came back through, the Appalachian area down up through the Tennessee and back down through North Carolina. That was fun. I did Michigan last year. Went up around the lakes. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
About to go out to South Dakota and ride the Black Hills into September.
That's cool.
So always somewhere. Try to
Fly out, grab a bike there.
Yeah, I'll rent. This year I'll rent out there.
If you want to do Costa Rica, let me know.
I want to do dirt bikes in Costa Rica.
That's what I'll try to get a bike at San Jose.
Yeah, I'd love to do that trip. My son and I have been talking about that trip.
I'm down.
He's getting to the age where he can start participating a
Yeah.
little bit.
I rode it down the beach and had a GoPro and
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
surfed. That was really neat. It's fun to surf and ride a motorcycle.
Yeah, all in the same day.
You know what would be really fun, I think? I would love to do like the West Coast surf scene with a bike and surf. That would be so dope, man.
That whole West Coast, Northern California is absolutely gorgeous on a motorcycle.
I've never really been there. I bet is that Highway 1 or whatever?
Yep. Pacific Coast Highway. I picked it up in San Francisco and rode it to Seattle.
Dang. San Francisco. Oh, man, that's cool.
Yeah. All of Northern. So
Man,
you got all
that's
that
neat.
beautiful, basically, you want to see what? Big Sur right there, and then southern part of it's busy. You got LA, San Diego, it's just busy.
Mm-hmm.
That northern part's nothing. There's nothing out there.
Nothing?
Nothing up
It's
there.
rural, huh?
It's
Just hills and rolling hills.
It is
And
a mountain to the right and the ocean to the left, and hope you don't fall off at either one.
is the road that close to the water?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's cold.
Man.
Even when it's 100 degrees outside, it's cold because the water coming
Yeah.
off that. Like, you need a jacket in July.
Man, that's the best time to ride.
I was up
when
there.
there's a jacket, when you got a jacket on.
I was
you can
there
listen to
in
tunes.
August, and it was awesome.
Last August.
No, it was been a decade ago.
Oh, yeah. Wow, man, that's cool. Does your wife ride at all?
No, she's not into it. I mean, she's done short trips with me, but no, she's not into it. I don't know. I think it makes her nervous, and I don't.
For right reason.
Of like, with the kids and stuff.
Yeah,
I think
know,
she
right.
might would ride with me a little more when they're grown and gone. But like, no, it's not her thing. Which we have our things together, so I just do me,
Mm-hmm.
and it works. She's like, be careful, have fun, see you in 4 days, 5 days. So it's something my son and I have started to enjoy together.
Well, how old is he?
He's 13.
Okay. Oh, he's still young. He seems so much older than 13.
He's just tall.
God,
He's really tall.
And how old's your daughter?
16.
Man, I swear, you look at his face, he's like an old soul.
He's a big kid. He is an old soul, though, for sure. He's like a little hippie
He's
at
so
heart.
yeah, he's like, I could totally get in the hippie vibe.
Yeah, he's brilliant, but like he's got such a hippie vibe. Like barefoot all summer long.
Praise the
like,
Lord, man.
Just you got to remind him. You got to wear shoes when you leave the house.
No, you don't. Never, don't do it. Don't.
In the Bahamas, I swear he will not put shoes on every
Praise the
restaurant
Lord.
we go to.
Whoa,
Down there, you can. Grocery store, everything. He's barefoot all.
I grew up at the beach in Wilmington, North Carolina, and so I mean, we wore flip flops, but you never had a shirt on
Yeah, that's him.
ever.
Yeah, and he's just tans like no other, so he's brown all up. Just,
I wonder where he'll go to school.
I don't know. I hope he goes to school.
Hey, he'll start in a mechanic shop maybe.
Yeah. No, he's smart, man. He'll figure it out.
What tell me a little bit more about the brand, like, you know, in the community. And
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's an amazing community. The biker community's been amazing. It is a blessing. There's so much.
what's Harley like? Is it a cool business?
I think so.
Are the people like that higher? I mean, obviously you can't.
I mean, I was talking with actually an hour ago with the COO an hour ago.
Wow.
He's an awesome guy. I mean, they're just like me and you, man. They're just really
What's his
smart
name?
people. Brian Nicketh.
Uh-huh.
He's all about the design and overproduction
Oh, that's
and
cool,
all that.
man.
Oh yeah, he knows He's like super cool.
He's
guy.
the COO.
Yeah, he and I've been friends for about 15 years. But yeah, just texted with him. You know, and the thing is, they're just like me and you. He and I were texting about he's wanting to come to Charleston and take his wife for her anniversary. And he's like, we're texting back and forth about places to eat, places to stay.
Mm.
Super neat guy. But this community is just amazing how they help each other. If somebody needs help, you know, as far as charitable and
I was wondering about
oh
that.
yeah,
Do y'all do any help? Do y'all help people? Like, I have a lot of, like, the Bridge Center has men that need to figure out how to work, to get a relationship to work. Do y'all ever do, like,
haven't. I mean, I don't
stuff
know.
like that?
It's something that's not been presented to me, but there's more like somebody's, you know, get cancer or something like that,
Yeah.
and then you know their bills are piling up, and so they'll have charitable rides and stuff to try to help
Yeah.
people. That happens a lot.
that's cool.
There's just all kinds of. There's always something.
Riders love that.
Yeah.
Any reason you can get out to do a poker run.
Yeah, it's just a great community of people. You meet the most interesting people, awesome people. Riding is their hobby, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
they're
people's. It's all about people.
Super neat. Been blessed in this business and all the people that I've met. But even with corporate, man, those guys are. I've made a lot of friends. Unfortunately, the turnover there, you know, I think Brian's been with the company 22 years, but some of them you make good friends with, and they're 3-4 years, and they're on to the next thing.
Is it board run, or is
Yeah.
it private? It is
Yeah, it's
board. Is it private, or can you buy stock?
You can buy stock.
Oh, you can
publicly
buy.
traded. Yeah. Yep.
That's cool. Do they give you positions like for free?
No.
No, you have to buy your own.
Yeah. No, we're an independent franchise, so it's
The ticker's HOG. HOG.
yeah.
That's fun. Yeah, it's trading at $25.
Yeah, so it's you got a board and you got a CEO and
Hmm.
so, but they're very easy to get. I mean, I could call the CEO tonight if I wanted to. Like, they're not this higher. They're just like us. You sit in meetings with them. They're easy to talk to.
Are you getting into Are they getting into battery at all?
They did.
Oh, they
I
did.
think they're trying to get out. I don't know.
Oh, really?
I mean,
What was it called? Do you know?
Livewire.
Oh, Livewire battery bike.
Yeah, Harley owns that.
Oh, they own it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Not every dealer is a Livewire. I'm not a Livewire dealer.
electric motorcycles that are soulful by design.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Interesting.
that was the last CEO was big with electric. They have electric. I don't know what their position is on it now.
It seems like a new sector in bikes is just all these kids getting the $1,000 Chinese.
Those electric,
Yeah.
yeah, dirt
Like,
bikes.
that seems to be like taking over metro markets where there's like these huge gangs of kids on these beautiful electric
they're
bikes.
fun.
Do you have one?
No, I don't have one, but they're
My buddy has one. He loves it.
yeah, they're fun.
They take it camping, and the campgrounds won't really allow a motor, but they will allow an electric dirt bike.
No, they're fun. I mean, there's a market for it for sure.
I would think so. I don't know if you could beat the Chinese products though. Yeah, these are road bikes.
They have some of the dirt coming. I think there's some stuff coming down the pipeline.
They're $5,000. Oh, that's fun. There you go. 10 grand. That's beautiful.
Yeah, Oh, that's coming. That's not out yet.
That's pretty dope, man.
Yep.
It's called Dust. I bet that thing is fast as can
Oh, I
be.
bet it's crazy. All electric bikes are crazy fast.
They're stupid fast. You have a battery car?
Mm-mm.
I got a battery golf cart. It's fun.
I like oil and gas. I got a gas power golf
You got to get what? A what?
cart. They make this. Yeah.
They'll never go away.
No. So, how's things with you?
Good.
And turn the table on you.
Rocky and I are in men's group together, and so, yeah, he has permission. He takes permission to ask, but we had our baby. We had a baby 3 months ago, so I told you before. I mean, like, it's been very weird. All of my rhythms have been disrupted.
Yeah. Probably.
Which is good. I'm trying to just kind of like ride the bull.
I don't know if that's a bad thing sometimes to.
Yeah, I'm trying. Nothing about me. None of like happy, fun, easy. None of that stuff. But it's like all of the work to do baby is very grounding and like kind of like, the implications are really big. The word glory means heavy, and so like all of the work you do with a baby is just very glorious because it's such long-term implications.
No, and you get the memories on your phone, and I see my son and daughter with no teeth and like toddlers and all this, and you're like, where did that go?
Man,
it's like yesterday. You get this. They're about to start back school, so you like see them like with like the Mickey Mouse book bag on and all that kind of stuff, and it's just like, oh my god.
That was her today.
Oh man.
I took her over to this shop I recently bought, and I took her with me because the temperature was modest enough, and so she fell asleep on the couch, and I was lifting weights and cleaning, and just be there, man.
No, I know. Like I said,
You think you have to constantly like push the money making agenda, and then God makes you go still, and you're like, and then fruit continues to produce. Oh yeah. I forgot who does this. It ain't me.
No, it's definitely when you put him first, things for some reason just work out, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like some of that kicked on for you at the striper fishing transition? When did your relationship with him kick on? Has it always been there? I know you've shared with me your kind of testimony, but I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, well, I mean, so I've always been, in church and accepted Jesus at a young age and knew exactly what I was doing and felt the Holy Spirit talk to me and was baptized at a young age. Now, did I drift away from church? Absolutely. Probably more than once. But always felt as soon as I drifted back very close. And so even seasons now, I feel like I'm not as close, or the men's group helps keep us together. But if you notice, like I've been gone, every men's group date has been one of the dates I've been out of town this summer. So that's been unfortunate because having the group of men together to hold you accountable and to be able to get some stuff off your chest has been a blessing for sure. Everybody needs that.
Yeah.
But my wife and I, started going to New Spring. We were young and not married, and then we joined that church, and we've been there ever since. And then we started having kids, and then the Kids Spring is so amazing, and our kids were loving it. And I was like, both of us grew up in church, but we never had that. That was amazing.
Oh man.
So, but no, I mean my big, I guess, eye-opening was before kids. I was just went into a dark place. I was stressed, trying to run the business, and started having just panic attacks and things like that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, panic attacks and just really, really dark place. And the only thing I knew to do was read my Bible, at 4 a.m. when I was freaking out. And I had a really kind of eye-opening experience.
Yeah.
At that, it was probably in my mid-20s. And it's easy to remind myself have those. But sometimes those hurdles, those dark times are when you can hear God the best. were the easiest, or probably his master plan for sure. So that definitely brought me closer. And then, like I said, the church is so amazing. Like my family, and for me as well, the relationships we built there have been amazing. The men's groups, the home groups,
Where do you think the darkness, where do you think that anxiety stuff came from, started?
I think a lot of that starts from just past. I think it's just stuff you bottle up, and my parents were divorced. There's all kinds of things. I mean, there's probably no one trigger, but all that stuff you bottle up. Probably as a kid, I didn't let it out. I didn't have anybody to talk to about it, and I just bottled everything up. And I think it just finally comes to a head. I was smart to be able to get a handle on it quickly and not let it destroy me, and go to counseling. And
In your 20s, you went to counseling?
yeah, I started going to counseling.
Did your parents push you?
No, I was married.
Right.
So no, I was.
But your wife was like, hey.
No, I would talk to her. We've always had a great relationship. I'd talk to her. I mean, I was, she was finding me 4 o'clock in the morning, sweating, freaking out, and
Right.
having, got to get a handle on this. We got to get a handle. So it's finally, I just went to counseling. And
Who'd you go to?
it was someone local here. I didn't stay in counseling very long. We narrowed it down to well, I think I went for about a year.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it was my own self. I was really running hard as far as in business,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to establish my place there
Yeah.
and kind of run it. And we had just gotten married. We had just moved into an apartment. I'm trying to run a business. Like, I just bottled up so much stress and exploded. I had way too much on my plate.
Just grabbing the opportunity to put all of the world's weight on you.
Yeah, I was just going so hard, so fast, and
Making everybody proud.
trying to make everybody proud.
Everybody proud.
Everybody. And
Everybody be like, good job, good job.
and I was just killing myself.
Yeah.
And so when I finally realized what was happening, obviously, getting help, I started getting medicated, which was super helpful, and not being ashamed of it.
No.
Diving into the Word, and also slowing down a little bit and realizing what was causing that. And I mean, it was just easy to try to fix it.
Right.
Versus, too many people, I guess, get ashamed and think something's wrong, and then they don't help it, and then it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. I didn't do that, and thank the Lord I
Right.
did.
You obviously had people in your corner, kind of reassuring you and kind of saying, this is a good path, this is a good path, this is a good
the
path.
Lord was in my corner.
Let's
period.
go, let's go.
I mean, there was no doubt. I mean, because here's the thing is, when I was at my darkest, I could come home, and for a while I did. I'd come home and you could drink 6 beers and you go numb and nobody cared. And like, oh, I'm just worried about stuff. No, but it was no big deal.
Right.
Until the next morning. And then it was a big deal again.
Right.
And you kept running that routine over and over. You're just numbing the pain.
That was the medicine.
Yeah. But then you realize that's not working, and it's getting worse.
Right.
And so then, when it starts getting worse, I literally I didn't know what to do. So I just get up in the middle of the night and read scripture.
You would?
Oh yeah. And that was all that.
Do you remember? Did you have go-tos?
I have. I know there's a passage that is super special to me that I was really freaking out. Just I would just literally open up the Bible and do the whole, tell me what you want me to read today.
Right.
And 2 Corinthians.
Okay.
With Paul and the thorn in the side.
Okay.
Oh, that was eye-opening to me. That completely changed my whole. My grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. For when I'm weak, I'm strong. And there's different variations of that, but that right there was just the Lord telling me, hey, buddy, this is a hurdle in your life, and I'm doing it for a reason. And I completely felt at ease after I read
2 Corinthians what?
that. It's 2 Corinthians. I don't say it's chapter 9. Look, Google.
I'm in 2nd.
You have to. The thorn in Paul's side. It's a famous heard many preachers preach on it. I want to say it's chapter 9, verse 12. That's not correct.
Second Corinthians 12:9.
Oh, I had it backwards.
2 Corinthians 12:9. But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. Is that what
Yep.
was like?
Yep.
Get in your business?
Well, when you're 4 o'clock in the morning, sweating, panic attack, and you're trying to reach out for the word, and God puts that on your heart, and you're like, light bulb, and then you read it again and again and again and again. Yeah, it's
And so what do you mean light bulb? What you
well,
mean?
just when you're freaking out and you're in this worry, it's just a constant state of worry.
A worry loop.
And that's what panic attack is a worry loop.
It's a worry loop.
Yep. And realized right then that God was trying to get my attention.
Because you were carrying too much, and he was like, hey, do you see this?
Right. And it's like, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Like,
Okay.
I'm putting you in this moment right now so that I can get your attention, and I'm going to make you stronger from it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was that light bulb moment for me.
Okay.
And it was just like, all right. And it also brought me closer. Like, I mean, when you're sitting there and God completely just puts that on you first in the middle of the night, it's like, I'm talking to you, wake up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's the Holy Spirit for sure. So that was probably one of the most vivid times of the Holy Spirit talking to me in my whole life.
That's cool.
Like, very vivid. Probably besides the time I got baptized.
What you mean talking to you?
What do you mean talking to me?
Yeah, what you mean?
Yeah, just hearing the Holy Spirit.
What's that
As
mean?
clear as possible. As clear as possible. You're digging now. I know. No, it's
But audibly?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just checking.
No, not
Some people
audibly.
hear it audibly, man.
No, it's when you're praying to the Lord and He shows you exactly what He wants you to hear, and it's just like there's no or you see something or you hear something and it's pretty apparent where it came from. You know, much like what you sent out this morning. I was looking for something like that, and then all of a sudden, ding, my phone goes off, and what I'm looking for is right there in a text message.
Which was just, hey, I need to get back into scripture. Anybody would join me.
Will y'all do this 6-day reading challenge with me?
Yeah,
And I need to
60-day
get
New
back in,
Testament.
but it's like, I'm looking for something, and my phone goes off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's when I think about this verse, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. You were in a super weakened state because you were trying to be super strong.
Yeah.
Trying to
And I was trying to do it on my own.
trying to do it on your own.
Yep.
You know, and probably some of that stuff has never really been, you're taught to do that. I guess that's the first thing you think I should do as the new business owner is I'm going to make this business grow.
Yep.
And you just start working.
Start grinding, putting a lot of hours in.
It's all you know to do.
It's all you know to do. And obviously I was not in the Word. I was trying to just busy, going to church randomly, not making it a priority. You know, it's all the things that I was just trying to be a good husband, trying to, I was just running.
And so so this scripture stood out because it wanted to speak at the fact that you were putting yourself in the responsibility seat of creating the best life ever kind of thing, and God was saying, I want you to let me carry the weight. Or
I don't know if I was trying to be the best life ever. I just knew if you work hard, you'll reach your goals.
Which is super normal.
And I was just working really hard,
Yeah.
trying to accomplish a lot of things. And like you said, trying to make a lot of people happy.
Right.
And I was in the darkest place of my life. And I couldn't shake it. And people are like, depression's not a real thing. Yeah, 100% it's a real thing, and it smacked me in the mouth, and I could not shake it.
If you work hard, you will accomplish your goals. Is a definite world is true,
100% true.
but yet if you do it alone without God's counsel and like care, it's gonna crush you.
I think without God's care, and I think there's another part to it. There's the pyramid. You know,
Yeah.
is you got to have good people around you, a good support system.
So God, you, and your support.
Support, whether it's your spouse, whether it's a friend, whether it's a men's group, whether it's the church, you got to have a support group.
And so you found God. It was you, and then all of a sudden you were like making yourself. You were getting into Scripture, and you were like in with God, and then all of a sudden
And
that
my wife.
and your wife.
She was super.
And so and then the three of y'all, you, God, and your wife, were able to kind of lay down the foundation.
Well, you can fix something when you identify it.
Oh, okay.
And I finally identified it.
And what did you identify?
I just identified that I was working way too hard with too much stress, and I need to eliminate some things out of my life.
Uh-huh.
And again, counseling and talking to people, getting medication to help ease through that. Like, it was a lot of things that I did. But I think once you identify it, you can have a fix, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like being sick.
Right.
You can be sick for a long time until you identify the problem and you
Right.
fix it.
Right. What were some of the things that you got rid of?
Well, I think just holding it in.
Holding it in.
And I was better about talking, getting it out, even when I didn't want to. Like, I don't want to talk about this or whatever. Just start, but being good about talking to people.
It's amazing how powerful and important counseling is.
1,000. I remember talking to Lee McDermott at the church about it, and he was super helpful. I don't know, it was been forever ago. He actually, back when we remember CDs.
I was playing a CD this morning, bro.
Yeah, no, he made me a CD of different just artists, and so that when I would get into a state like that, I could just play. Like, he made me a mixtape, basically.
Right on. Do you still have it?
I do, probably somewhere.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I've been trying to get Lee on the show.
Oh, well, here you go. We'll challenge Lee. Hope you're listening, Lee.
I want him to come in and play a couple things, because he also has like albums.
He actually played at our wedding.
I'd like for him to come in and like do a creative music set.
Lee played at our wedding. He played. That was back when he was the worship leader.
So counseling, 1,000%, a good, reasonable first step. I want to give our listening audience an open invitation. You know, if
Well,
you can't
that's why
afford counseling, I'll pay for your first session.
I openly talk about my struggles because I want people to, because I felt ashamed when I first.
I know what.
And I'm like, well, I mean, so many people struggle with mental health, and it's so rampant. And I think it's only going to get worse we're so stimulated with the news and everything. It's just constant, which didn't used to be that way.
Yeah.
But I think it's just any kind of trauma that you hold in, that can come back, this PTSD of any kind, you know?
Yeah. And if it is soothed with hate bait, because that's kind of what social media is it's consumption bait and hate bait. I would say maybe not hate, but like joking at each other bait, you know? I'm gonna laugh at people. If we're soothing our emotions with that stuff.
Or you're stimulating too with the constant scroll.
Yeah. Let me get something to make me happy.
Dopamine.
I'm just looking for like the coolest bicycle trick. My son was watching. I was like, he had some swimmer's ear that got infected, and he had to get it lanced. And so we were kind of just letting him have the TV, and he was watching some kid play Minecraft, and I'm like, time out. That's never okay. I'm sorry. Like, we don't have gaming systems. We sure as heck ain't just gonna let you watch somebody play gaming system.
Wow. Wow. But I mean,
so counseling,
No, I think everybody. I mean, I think counseling's good for people that are in a good spot. And
Yeah.
I mean, I look at like a conversation or a lunch with you as counseling. I mean, it's just
That's how I was looking at him.
yeah. No, but I mean, it's
Who's
like,
counseling who?
No, it's getting it off your chest. Somebody to talk to. That's counseling.
It
you don't
is.
have to see a professional.
It
to have,
is.
like what I call a good counseling session.
Yeah.
It's got to have some. I guess it's someone that you can be vulnerable with.
Yeah.
Is a good counseling session. And whether it's your spouse or a friend or whatever, that you can just, hey, I need to get this off my chest. Or I'm stressed about this. But sometimes there's stuff that you're worried about. You talk to somebody,
Right.
and you're like, yeah, you're right. I'm making
Yeah.
a bigger deal out of this than it is.
Yeah. When you talk about that thing,
Or you just, once you get it out of your mouth, you're like, wait a minute. It doesn't even sound that. Your mind is making it a bigger problem.
it's so interesting. And we actually think that we don't fall prey to simple, dark provocation, which we do a lot, man.
Absolutely.
My wife and I do a counseling session every month.
Professionally or just
Mhm.
together?
Professionally. And if I'm on vacation, we do it on vacation.
Like a dial
FaceTime.
in FaceTime.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you know what? Like for me, I want to try to have vacation to be like recovery environment vacation. It's very hard to do that this day and age. And so counseling, I mean, like that should be every vacation maybe, because it's such a good, while you're resetting, to have a relational reset, you know?
No, a lot of people do it regularly. Some of the best marriages, I think, people do counseling and things like
Mhm.
that. Problem is sometimes we wait till the problem's over, and then you try to do it. You got to fix.
Yeah. It's some of the reason why the Bible puts out that like grouping is so essential. If you're not in group with some guys or girls, you're welcome to tag me here, and we can connect you to a church in your local town and get you in a group, get you just in a men's group. And you don't have to do anything. There's plenty of men's groups. Like we go to Bible studies that, you know, Rocky and I go to a couple different Bible studies, and one we go to, you don't have to speak at all. You just go there and listen to guys talk and listen to them like work through a scripture, and that's a really good safe first step.
Yeah, and our
Especially here in Anderson, we could plug you in like right now.
Mhm. And just our men's group, just to stay in the Word with a group of men and talk about it and challenge each other, and
Yeah.
you know, read different books. And no, it's interesting, and it's good.
It's super interesting.
Yeah.
When you read a sentence that you've never even,
Or you read a chapter and you're like, what the heck? And then you hear three other people explain what they thought about it, and you're like, okay, I didn't get that, but it's pretty interesting.
what do you think so far in our group has stood out? You've like it's been the most kind of interesting or surprise?
Well, I think getting to know all the different individuals in there. I mean, not that I guess it was a surprise, but anytime you put a group of guys together and you look across the room and you think like you know the whole first impression thing, and then they give their testimony and you're like, well, that is not what I was expecting at all. But it was also awesome to see a group of men be vulnerable
Mm-hmm.
and open up and trust everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. I don't know. I've enjoyed getting to know everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got a good group of men.
It softens me up. Whenever I leave, I'm a little bit more soft to the differences of the people of the world.
Yeah, and it's nice too to have the text thread, to where when somebody's having a day, they, you know, hey guys, pray for me,
Mm-hmm.
you know, or pray for this, or I need you, you know, kind of thing. So I think that's good too, just from a daily basis. The accountability is awesome. Every man needs that.
Yeah.
I mean, I think because, you know, that dark side's constantly pressing, to be able to say, hey, I'm struggling. That's never going to stop. So that's good with a group of men.
The Bible would outline that, and this is very somewhat controversial, but like would kind of put forward that darkness operates underneath the sovereignty of God, and there's different ways to say that. That's probably the most non-threatening way to say it. Another way of saying it is that God is in control of light and darkness, and
Why do you think that's controversial?
Because people would say that that's not a God of love that would be in control of darkness, right? Did he cause death to happen? Well, that's not a God of love, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And does that make sense?
It does. But, I mean, he also, from what we believe is, he also gave us the choice.
Yeah.
He's not a dictator.
Right.
You can choose to love him or you choose not to.
Right.
And with not loving and with sin, which he hates, and he, that's where the darkness comes from.
Yeah.
So, we all have a choice. We don't have to choose to follow him. And that's, to me, all this darkness is just from human choice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. We just went to a conference called Be in Health, and this group of people, this content piece was created by a fellow named Henry Wright, and it was based in Scripture. And one of the many things that he teaches is this thing called separation. And I haven't really spent much time unpacking this content for our guys yet, but this thing of separation is scriptural, and I'd have to Google it to find the scripture. But he says that, for example, you're in a moment and you see something, somebody act out. And what happens is we would go, God, that person's so stupid, right? And that happens without us having any consciousness about it. And so we might say that in our head, right? Mm-hmm. But what this guy's teaching, and the scripture would invite this thing called separation. So what he is saying is, like, you see this situation, and then a darkened prompter is saying, that person is so stupid. And then you agree with them. And then you say that person's so stupid. When really you don't have to agree with them. So the invitation to think or say something about something or someone is really an invitation to think or say something. And you can just not agree with the thought or the statement. And so there's a separation between me and what I think or say with the invitation to. Does that make sense?
Yeah, when it goes back to choice, what I said.
Right.
Yeah. That's a little deep, but yes.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And so much so, you remember when Jesus said, to do the will of the Father is my food? He said crazy things like that. He said, like he was running interference on our normal consumer habits when he said something like that. You know nothing about my food. My food is to do the will of the Father, which is like super fascinating. So it was fun to kind of incorporate that into this guy's like thought thing of saying, like, am I even hungry? Is this example, is my wife even angry? Who's inviting me to think she's angry? Mm-hmm. Is it light or darkness? Who's inviting me to talk negatively? Who's inviting me to say something negative about my coworker? It's not God. We know that. Mm-hmm. But there is, and if the rulers and above us, if there's like a spiritual environment influencing our thinking and doing, like, this is kind of a neat way of explaining it. Does that make sense?
I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
But I think there's a lot to unpack there.
Oh man, it's so deep, man.
Yeah. Where was that conference at?
It was in a little town in Georgia. It was a week-long conference. It was all content, and they had kids content at the same time. And so they would go so far as to say that there's like 8 primary spirits that would like invite you to state like language of self-pity, invite you to state languages of accusation. They're so stupid. Actually, the spirit of accusation has just invited you to agree with them in saying that person's stupid, but you don't have to agree. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It was such an interesting.
Well, in another men's group previously to the one we're in now is is, as we're on this journey, there's always going to be choices which is to the left
Yeah.
is going to take you on a road that is going to bring you pain, and it's going to be dark.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be fun.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. There's some life there.
It's going to be fun,
Real fleeting.
but it's eventually going to lead you to pain and darkness. Then you can go to the right, which is the path that the Lord wants you to take. But when you come to those crossroads, you got a choice.
You do, man.
And
Every time.
every time he gives us a choice.
You believe they're constant?
Oh yeah,
I believe it's
Every day.
every moment, just about.
yeah. But we as sinners, we make bad choices.
Yeah.
We make the wrong choice all the
Yeah,
time.
as fleshly and spiritually.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, I constantly make the wrong choice weekly. But you also do know that when that pain comes, is you had a choice, you just made the wrong one.
Yeah.
And sometimes you learn from those
Yes.
bad choices.
At least we're invited to take responsibility.
Right. If I'd have done the other, which you knew better, you know
Right.
when you take the wrong turn.
I know.
You know it. And but again, you're feeding the flesh. And again,
I'm very fearful of one of the things that motivates me is my fear that I'm gonna fall back into my other ways.
You got the right group around you that you would have to completely abandon your friends and your church and everything for
Yeah.
that to happen. I don't think people would allow
That's
you to
one of the reasons I want to build into my life people that see me.
I know enough about you that if that was the case, you would be challenged very quickly.
I know. Probably right. I want that for many people, man. Many men.
Yeah. But I think you're right. It could happen if you completely
Man.
abandon everyone.
Yeah.
It could happen to all of us.
I know,
Anybody.
right?
Stop going to church. Stop talking to the group of men. Stop putting yourself around good friends. And
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. You'll fall into a trap quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, I have several friends that were trying to get into community that you can see that they're basically operating in the trap. Surviving in the trap, man.
On that hamster wheel?
On the hamster wheel.
Yeah.
You can see it. When a person doesn't experience any love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, goodness, or self-control, man, there's not a whole lot of spiritual, God's spirit activity.
Unfortunately, until they won't change, it's not going to.
I know. How do you push that, invitation to change?
Well, I think, for me, it happened, not because I wanted to. It was, again, I fell into a depression and darkness and things that I needed to change where I was. I think the Lord knew that. And he's like, the only way to slow you down is this.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, it was a hurdle that I needed, it was that. And I think he does that with all kinds of things. I think even if it's a sickness or a death or something that just boom hits you,
man,
slows you down. I don't know. That's what I believe.
No, I think you're 100% right. If any of our brothers out there, are in that space and you need some encouragement, you can reach out to me or John or Rocky through Common Man, and we can get you connected. I'm happy to, again, like I mentioned before, is pay for your first counseling session. Yeah. Or we got a dozen pastors on hand that would absolutely spend time with you, and they would commit, a few sessions with you to encourage you.
Our church partnered, because I have one of my employees that I got partnered with on Tin Man is a group that the church partnered with, and you can Google them. That's a really great organization.
Did you do that?
What?
Did you do Tin Man?
I didn't. I have one of my employees doing Tin Man.
How'd you find out about it?
Riley Cummings.
Right.
That set me up with Tin Man.
The Todd Delvaney is basically the director, and I interviewed him. He's number 24. What a story.
Great organization.
Whoa, what a story, man. His story is so wild. He was a pastor and like hiding and hiding, and then another church and pastoring really well and hiding and hiding and hiding. And he's like the main 10-man guy. If you want to investigate 10-man, Google them. If you want to hear a fella's testimony, long format from 10-man, check out number 24, Todd Devaney. Rocky, thank you for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Much love to
Absolutely.
the Harley-Davidson brand. Thank you for what you guys do in the community and all the ways in which you give back. If there's something that we handled poorly today, my apologies. If there's something you want us to address, just hit me up. Like and subscribe. If you want to support us, I tried Patreon, but it cost me more than I was getting, so I'm not on Patreon anymore, but just hit me up. If there's energies that you want our brand to point at, like if you're in a community that needs help, or in a church that needs help, or in a group of men that need encouragement, got plenty of guys that can come and speak and come and encourage. We got plenty of other people that have a little bit of additional funding that can help do some things like feed people and stuff. Thank you guys for joining us this Common Man episode, and we'll see you next time.